Hi, everybody. Good evening. People are sending me questions about the final paper. All right. I just thought I'd answer all of them if I could in this video chat. If you've emailed me, I said I'm going to create a video tonight to answer your questions. So I'm going to try and answer everybody's questions. If I didn't answer it, I'm sorry. Just please email me back. So just to start off with, for everybody did formal paper part 1, formal paper part 2, and formal paper part 3. That being said, I gave everybody suggestions, comments, and feedback on what they needed to change on formal paper part 1, 2, and 3. So you need to incorporate all that feedback and those changes that I suggested that you make to get full credit for the final paper. So that being said, your final paper is going to be a culmination of all 3 of those papers. So you're literally going to now merge formal paper part 1, formal paper part 2, and formal paper part 3 into one Word document. So all 3 parts of this paper are now merged into one document into a final paper. That being said, prior to doing that, prior to merging all 3 parts, I suggest that for each part of the paper that you just take all of my comments and feedback and fix all those things for each individual part of your paper. Then I suggest you merge all 3 parts of your paper together. After you merge all 3 parts of your paper together, what you're going to now have is, since they're merged, the title page. This was a big one with people. A couple of you sent me questions in regards to this. Yes, you're going to have a title page. So you're going to have so your title page running header is going to be different from the subsequent ones. Remember, you have to have that running head H capital. I'm sorry, it's not a capital H. A lot of people are putting capital H's. It's running with a capital R, lowercase h for head. And then you're going to put your running head, which is a shortened version of the title of your paper, in that section. It's not the assignment, okay? It is your actual, it's a shortened version of the title of your paper. Then on your title page, you're going to have, if you go back to formal paper part 1, and you look at the rubric, you're going to see what was asked of you on the title page. Your name, the professor's name, me, it was the school, it was an author note, and there were a couple of extra things on that title page. So everybody's going to go back to formal paper part 1, and you're going to organize your title page per that rubric, okay? Then for your second page, everybody's going to have an abstract page. A lot of you included an abstract page on formal paper part 1, but now you're going to have an abstract page on this final paper after you've merged all corrected copies of the paper together, because this new abstract is now going to be a summary of your entire paper as one. So your new abstract is going to be different. It's going to cover the whole paper. Then, after that, then you're going to start with the title of the entire paper, which you can keep the same title you had for formal paper part 1. And then you're going to follow your paper and just make sure that all of it makes sense together, okay? If something doesn't make sense to you, you can go ahead and make a change. If you see the paragraphs don't flow nicely, you can do that as well. But this assignment was designed for you to be able to place all 3 sections together and for it to make sense and flow nicely. So again, the only thing you have to do is the title page and what I had stated earlier in the video, a new abstract page, which is an all-encompassing abstract. So it's a conclusive abstract of your whole paper. That is going to change. Your introduction will also change because you're going to now restate your thesis, okay, which you already came up with in formal paper part 1. And then you're going to talk about, okay, what is this paper covering in the introduction? So under the title of the document, you're now going to cover all the topics listed throughout the entire paper. When you do that, then your paper will flow nicely. So at the end of the paper, you're now going to have a conclusion for the entire paper. So this conclusion is going to encompass the entire paper. It's going to be a comprehensive conclusion of all 3 papers merged together as one. So I hope I've answered everybody's questions. If this did not answer your questions and you have additional questions, please let me know. I did have one student turn in a final paper. If I'll follow up with that as well. But I just wanted to make sure that everybody understood all the components of the final paper. Again, please reach out to me. Oh, also a note on the reflection paper. There's a reflection paper due in Module 15. It does not, the only thing I ask you to do is to have your name on it. That's it. That's all you do is have your name on it and just do a reflection paper based. It doesn't even have to be an APA format. The only thing I'm asking you to do is put your name on the document, make it double space, Times New Roman, size 12 font, and just give me your feedback about the course. Just, follow the little rubric for the reflection paper. Tell me about the course, what you learned about it, what you enjoyed, what you think could be improved. Give me your honest feedback on this. This is an easy 40 points for everybody to do. Okay, so if you do it, you automatically get 40 points because you're giving me your feedback and it is a non-APA formatted assignment. The only thing I'm asking you to do is put your name on the paper, because I always like to save papers under a student's name file that I have. Name, and then you put you just write up a page or two giving me your feedback as a reflection paper. Just follow the guidelines, double space, Times New Roman, font size 12. That's all. It just makes it easier for me to read. So that's all I'm asking for the reflection paper. It's an easy 40 points for everybody. If everybody does it and gives me your honest feedback, I just give everybody 40 points. So easy 40 points. Any other questions, let me know. So far, it's been a pleasure serving all of you as students, and I wish you luck. I wish you all the best of luck in your future courses and endeavors. I've done my best to try to mold you and get you to understand the content within the papers as well. I know APA format can be frustrating, and I'm sorry about that, but as a doctoral student myself, I still have to refer to the Purdue OWL online writing lab often just to make sure I do certain level headings correctly, because I go all the way down to level 5 with certain papers that I write. So you're always going to be learning APA format. Each professor is going to have a different requirement for references or the title page. You're just going to have to learn about their little details and ask them. I just for future classes, just ask them, hey, this is what I did in a previous class. Would you like me to set up the paper this way if it doesn't state it in a rubric? It's always good to just ask your professor questions than to just submit something and then they take points away for it. Although I can't imagine they would, but some do, because they require you to know APA format, but just with their different, they may like you to put their name on the title page and the date that you turned it in, or the date of the assignment. So those are little tweaks that professors may ask you to do. But again, anyway, I hope I've helped you this semester. Have a great summer off. For those of you taking summer courses, have a great, week or two off. But it's been a pleasure having all of you. Again, shoot me emails if you have any questions. Take care. Have a great evening, everyone.